The Protoss assumed that they were winning the war against the Zerg. However, after killing the Cerebrate, it quickly got resurrected by none other than the Overmind himself. And while Praetor Fenix was tasked to go ahead and hold the outpost known as Antioch, he did not have quite enough forces, and Fenix ended up dying in the previous episode. At the same time, me and Aldaras were traveling to Char to hopefully arrest the traitor known as Tassadar. Now, we ended up finding him, however, he was together with none other than Jim Raynor himself. Now, at that point, while we were supposed to arrest him, we decided to give him the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully, he can lead us to the Dark Templar. Choosing sites. Protoss command ship in low orbit over the planet Char, 1 hour later.
Executor. By following Tassadar and attempting to rescue the Dark Templar, you have openly defied the will of the Conclave. Abandon this mad scheme now, and the Conclave may show you mercy.
Don't let him control you, Executor. The Judicator have long since steered the actions of the Templar to their own ends. It's time we acted of our own accord.
Ah, Tassadar, have you fallen so far? To think that you were our brightest hope, our most beloved son. Now you are everything that we are not. You are lost to us. Not only have you damned yourself, but you have damned those who have followed you.
Such is the price for our race's salvation, Judicator. I have been here with the Dark Templar these last few months. While I helped them in their fight against the Zerg, I learned many of their secrets from the Prelate, Zeratul. Apparently, the energies which empower the Dark Templar also course through the Overmind and its Cerebrates.
The same Cerebrates which you told us to destroy. Your advice was useless, for the creature was reincarnated before our eyes.
Unfortunately, yes. Your attack on the Cerebrate failed because the energies that you wield are useless when used directly against the Overmind and its Cerebrates. Only the Dark Templar's power can truly harm the Zerg. That is why we must rescue Zeratul and return him to Ire.
You were warned, Executor. The Conclave will not be pleased.
You're giving me the option of not being... Essentially, right? It's either like the Protoss race that ends up getting demolished and wiped out by the Zerg, or we upset the Conclave. The Conclave must see as well that this is going to be the correct option, right? Although I guess they just really dislike the Dark Templar. Anyway, our objectives are to bring Tassadar and 2 Zealots to the installation entrance. Well, let's have a look. Here we are. 2 Zealots and Tassadar himself. Can I just fly him over there? If this is where I need to go? If you're giving me a dropship this early on into the mission, right? I'm assuming this is not gonna work at all, but you mean... Now I'm getting... Oh, no. Those are Scourge. No. Scourge everywhere. Excuse me, gentlemen. Coming through. Sick as micro, full-time loco. Oh, not bad. What if I can actually just drop him off right now? No. Do you think this would be possible? Do you think I could actually fly there? Hold on tight, boys. We're flying across the map. There's some Scourge here and there. There's a whole lot of scary air units. Don't worry about them. Sick as micro. Okay, not that sick after all. Oh. No. Okay, fine. Oh. Alright, this time around, we're gonna leave the base to the south. I don't think it makes any difference. Whew. There's so much anti-air everywhere. It's getting a little ridiculous. Excuse me, coming through. No, don't hit me. Stop, guys, please. Oh, now I died to a single Scourge. Although, oh no, speaking of which, I'm starting to think that this may not be the correct option. Fine, we'll just play the mission. Oh, that means that we need to do mining and whatnot. How tiresome. Alright, fair enough. You guys hang out in the corner over there. Because I think this is going to be a mission where we will indeed be focusing on getting ourselves, well, hopefully another expansion as well, but more than likely, a lot of Protoss air units. We really haven't messed around with any of the Stargate units just yet. And while scouts are not amazing, there are some other units in that building as well, although I don't know if they're going to currently already be available there. Regardless, though, you guys can stay with us. You hang out in the corner. Tassadar, I think you'll probably just simply get to hang out in the corner here as well, because I don't really want to take any risks. So you guys, just hang out over there, okay? Just enjoy the scenery. It'll be nice. Pinky promise. Alright, let's have a look around the base and see if there's anything nearby. There's once again our friendly Rechnosaur. That's okay. We do have a gas geyser here as well. But if there is going to be a base nearby, I think it's going to be worth it for us to potentially pick it up. Does look like an assimilator. Oh, there is, yeah, I was going to say, there is another base here then. Okay, that's very good to know for us. You know what? I'm just going to go for an expansion first. I don't know how good a Nexus first kind of build is. But I can imagine, if we can pull it off, it's probably going to be superior to anything else, right? Alright, so we'll halt probe production for just a second. You're going to be the last probe here for just a minute. Alright, yeah. There's going to be a pretty easy to take expo over here. And we'll save up some resources so we can start up the Nexus on this side here instead. And if we're planning on going Stargate units, I think that having a second base is going to be very important. There we go. Can I take this one? Is that a base? Is that a gas geyser we can take? I want to just check whether or not it's something I can take eventually. Because that would be the closest mining I have ever seen. Come on, minerals. Nah, sadly that one's not gonna work. You think there's gonna be a gas geyser right here to the right hand side? That would be hilarious if I just misplaced the Nexus just because... Oh, yes, I did. Alright, fine. We'll put it down over here. We'll continue probe production for a little while longer. And I guess we'll get ourselves a cybernetics core down next as well. While obviously continuously producing as much as we can here. Now, this is kind of an unfortunate little position here on this gas. I mean, this gas is not very convenient at all. Kind of far away. Yeah, you can kind of see which ones are depleted, right? Like, this one is kind of broken down. Whereas this one looks a lot more healthy, I suppose. Plus, there's little puffs of green cloud coming out of it as well. Let's save up 200 resources here next. 200 minerals, and we'll get ourselves the cybernetics core going. Anything else scary? No second ramps? That's good. I have no clue if we're gonna get attacked, by the way. I have no idea. Come on. There you go. I have no clue if we're gonna get attacked here, but it doesn't really matter either. Gas is finishing up. Let's go ahead and, how many probes do you reckon that would take? I mean, imagine there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here on minerals right now. So I think we need at least, like, yeah, I think about 12 probes would be pretty decent. Right? I think it's about a probe and a half or so to optimally mine this base. So we'll go ahead and put about 12 or so here. And then this Nexus is going to finish up as well. And we'll also focus on building workers there. So this is going to be the last probe on minerals here. I think I'll need to put like 2 more on gas, just in case. Actually, you can mine there, like I said. You guys should probably hang out on the low ground. I will create like... How many do you think it takes? Maybe 6? Maybe even 6 probes there to just try and get that base to mine. Anyway, let's get a pylon over here. And I'm planning here on going for massive amounts of Stargate units. I think that would probably be good. So, we could get started right now with upgrades already, but I think I first want to see what Stargate units I can actually build. You know what? I think we're going to build it over here instead. There's a little bit more space there. Just so we can sort of like spread our risks, I suppose. There's basically supposed to be a short little delay before they enter the gas geyser. So I think actually this is going to be the last one. Let's build that that very first starport. Or Stargate, rather. There we go. Yeah, right now, look, there's a little bit of a delay before they go in there, which means that you're mining that at least reasonably effective. Let's get the gas going at the natural expansion too. And this is kind of the moment where we can start flooding some more resources. And actually, judging by the setup here, it looks like I may have 1 or 2 probes too many. So let's send some of them over there. Very good. Now, apparently there are some Zerglings attacking us right now, which we may have to micro against. Keep in mind, I haven't made any units. But since we are on some sort of island, we're probably better off just simply making a lot of Stargates anyway. So I don't really know exactly how many Stargates I'm going to be capable of efficiently supporting here. But I think about 3 probes and gas here should be good. That's still a very close run though. Look at that. That's not bad at all. So we can really only make scouts. We can really only make scouts. And scouts are super expensive. Like 275 minerals and 125 gas is not cheap for 1 unit. That is not particularly amazing. Like, they're pretty good against, you know, air-to-air combat. But we know there's mutas and Scourge and whatnot around as well. And it's probably going to take quite a couple of scouts for us to properly make use of this. I don't know if armor upgrades would help out at all. I guess we'll just get a bunch of the cybernetics core upgrades just to you know, be able to hopefully produce a bunch of these units. I don't really know exactly how many we're looking for, but let's just go ahead and see if we can start up maybe a control group worth of scouts. So 12 scouts. See if that's gonna be decent whatsoever. Of course, I could just use shuttles as well, right? I could just go ahead and use shuttles and fly them across instead, but I haven't really messed around with the Stargate units just yet. So let's make a couple of units here for a little while. Alrighty, so we're a little bit later on into the mission right now, and I've basically just spent a little bit of time building up the amount of scouts that I've got right now. Let's go ahead and construct another pylon or two. Make sure that, at the very least, we're going to be capable of producing more while we're fighting as well, because if I'm not mistaken, there we go. We got roughly a supply group worth of these units. Now, they're pretty good, right? Don't get me wrong, but they're considered to be the worst unit in multiplayer, primarily because of their price. They're just very expensive for what they do. Now, they will still be able to deal with mutas just fine. I gotta be a little careful here, though. I'm scared of Scourges. Scourges can... I don't know if they one-shot me. Look at that range. Alright. Nope. Alright. Alright. Just gotta micro your ass off, Lowko. You'll be fine. Very good. So we're essentially gonna have to try and, just simply clear a path, right? Oh! Jukes! Gotta try and stop these things. It's actually really difficult to click them as well, just because they move so quickly. Although apparently we can indeed take one hit here per scout that we have. They're actually tiny. They're so small, they're actually really tricky to hit. It's like my first time microing against these little things. Alright. Woo! Guardians? Yeah, no, my units are gonna be able to deal with that just fine. Ooh. That queen actually did a lot of damage there. I did, by the way, build a cannon as well in the mineral lines, just in case we would get run by here. Couple of guardians here. Are there going to be any other units? Because I believe I can already start flying quite easily towards this location here on the map. Let's go ahead and just simply take out this spore crawler, though. So this is the thing, right? They are pretty good. Their air-to-air damage to massive is pretty decent. But it's nothing incredible. I guess we could easily take out these units as well. Try and micro them backwards. Come on. No! Scourge! Alright, not terrible. Just a lot of them. Oh! Alright. Actually managed to dodge most of those hits there, so that's good. Let's just actually continue killing for a little while longer. Clean up whatever is hanging out in the corner of those bases. And hopefully we're gonna be capable of then dropping units down here in just a little bit. I don't know if there's anything else terrifying that we really have to worry about. Wait, what? A Terran Academy? Ah, we're still building on that Terran platform, aren't we? Okay. They're so silly to micro as well, though. Like, they're not very responsive, it feels like. Feels a little bit muddy in comparison to some of the other units in the game. I don't really know. I'm just repeating what other people have told me. And that's essentially that these units are not very common in the professional level of StarCraft. Anyway, let's go ahead and kill these Hydralisks that are hanging out in the corner. Make sure that they do not kill the dropship. But right now we're going to be able to move around with quite a few more of these things, which is nice. Let's construct some more pylons as well while we're at it. There we go. So now the dropship, the shuttle that we have loaded Tassadar and then the 2 zealots into as well, is hanging out over there. And we'll just slowly escort it towards that little island that we were previously at already, right? Just basically taking my time. Not taking any unnecessary risks. That does mean that we're also going to go ahead and destroy this thing. I did, by the way, get a bunch of upgrades here too. Guess I can go ahead and get the 3rd one too, just because we can. Oh no. Where'd you come from? Oh, now we did actually get slowed down quite a bit, but that thing does not live to tell that tale. Very good. Oh, gotta be careful though. Oof. Maybe I should just go ahead and kill the Spire. Do you think that would also prevent them from continuing to spawn all of these Scourges in? Because obviously the Scourges do a lot of damage. But if you can prevent these units from spawning, that would be nice. Okay. I am losing a couple of them here and there, but at this point we do have a ton of units. And they are reasonably tanky in comparison to some of the other ones that we have made here so far. Let's go ahead and take this one out. I wonder what that Terran Academy is doing there, though. I really don't know. Okay. So we're killing whatever is spawning in over here. I am also going to go ahead and defend the base here that we've got with some of the scouts that we have sent over to the main right now. Let's go ahead and take out that Overlord, and then we'll send the remaining scouts here across the map. I think that's going to be good. Although, we don't really need to, like, you know, clean up every single last city building, though, I don't think, right? Anyway, that should at the very least allow me to put the shuttle just a tad bit closer, and we're already getting very close to where the objective point is at. Alright. Come on. There we go. I haven't seen any Scourges spawn, by the way, anymore, so killing the Greater Spire may have very well been enough there. Okay, let's kill that thing. There's actually a command center and all kinds of other Terran buildings here, which is quite interesting. I think it's time. Let's go ahead and unload the shuttle and make sure that Tassadar can slowly make his way towards that objective point. Before we do so, however, let's not take any stupid risks, because I've not saved a single time just yet. I've been building up my forces for like 15 minutes. Let's walk them into that circle and see if there's anything else terrifying here. Look at that. An infested command center.
Protoss Commander, this is General Edmund Duke of the Terran Dominion Armada. You are in violation of our airspace.
We're on charge.
And have endangered human lives in your reckless attack against the Zerg. I order you to withdraw your ships immediately. If you fail to comply, I will not hesitate to open fire upon your vessels.
Do it!
General Duke, I am Tassadar, and you are well known to me. Whatever leniency I extended to you and your comrades before may have been in error. If you persist in halting our course, we will burn your pathetic fleet down to the last man.
I'm gonna have to assume that was a hostile response.
We'll take him down. Can I not just walk in there, though? Really? Are you gonna, like, make this really tricky on me right now? What if Tassadar dies here? The two zealots died. Oh, no. How inconvenient. You know what? I'm pretty happy I ended up saving there, though. Not gonna lie. Whew, that would have been a pretty long one to replay. Yeah, Duke. Sure. Cool story, bro. Alright. Let's go ahead and take him down real quick, then. I've got so many air units already. I'm not scared of you at all, Mr. Duke. Fly the Tassadar, or fly the Protoss fleet back home, please. Ooh, there's a lot of raids here, though. I don't really want to deal with those just yet. Hold up, I am not quite done flying back home with my reinforcing troops. Alright, 1A, 2A. Bring it on! Let's see how long General Duke can live here. Let's see, huh? Who are you talking to, Mr. Duke? Okay, he's down. You want me to kill anything else? He's talking, by the way, about, like, the Terran airspace. That's ridiculous. We're quite literally on a Zerg planet here. Now, while I realize that, the Terrans always think that all of that part, or all of this world, belongs to them, I suppose, this is, definitely a little bit of ridiculous. Now, I can imagine, though, that this may have been, like, a little area that they decided to occupy, but claiming it as their airspace would indicate that there are some sort of laws in place saying that this is going to be something that they have established as their area, right? And while there may be some laws, I suppose, it's not quite gonna hold up between different species. I mean, last time I checked, we have made plenty of laws as humans, but animals don't really care. I don't think a zebra has a visa. Maybe they do, actually. Anyhow, You guys, can you go ahead and mine there for a little while? Where did I put Tassadar at? Right there. Good. We're gonna fly back. We're gonna fly back. Make our way back towards this area here. There are some Scourge hanging out in that corner. You know what? You take one for the team, Mr. Scout. Take the hit, boys. There you go. I'm real proud of you. And while we still have a little bit of a way to go, we should be capable of just simply cleaning up pretty much everything that's over here. Man, the Terrans are really not nice people, are they? Like in general. They're really not the coolest people here, that's for certain. Alright, kill those guys, please. Get in that circle. Get in that circle, boys. You know where to go. 2 zealots. Perfect. Come on. Woo! that was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be right there, because one of the zealots was awfully close to dying.
Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it!
Turns out Arbiters are pretty powerful units, huh? They can quite literally cloak everything. Anyway, I love the fact that there are so many little cutscenes in between all of the missions. I had absolutely no clue about that. Of course, it's the same case in StarCraft 2, right? There's a ton of cutscenes almost for every single mission at this point, but still, I had no idea that even back in like 1998, or even before that, of course, when they first made these missions and these episodes, it's actually already true that they added so many cutscenes to it as well. Anyway, for now, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile or write. And I'll see you in the next one.